Hey guys, and welcome to another video, or more appropriately, the first video on this channel. I'm Dark Mega, and I'm bringing you a mod spotlight for Terraria. The mod that I am currently showing you how to use, what to use, and how to make it is for the Scooterboot Metroid mod. I forgot the numbers on the end of Scooterboot's name, so forgive me. So yeah, let's jump straight into it, shall we? So down here we have a chest full of different items. The first thing you will probably want to make in this Metroid mod is probably a arm cannon. The arm cannon is built like so, and this is just a standard pea shooter weapon, dealing 10 damage, not really that much. Semi-automatic, so you gotta click it every time you fire it. That's just about it. Okay, that's how it works. So, with the power beam as the base, the power beam is used for multiple different types of beams, so on and so forth. The other beams that you can make include the ice beam, which is made with a power beam and 250 snow, the spacer, which is made, the wave beam, which is made with a Valthorn and 10 amethysts, and the spacer, which is made with just 10 topaz. So the differences between all these different beams are as follows. The power beam is just your standard beam, nothing different about it. The ice beam projectiles move somewhat slower. They deal more damage, except, unfortunately, they don't freeze in this game because freezing things in Terraria is hard, but albeit noisy, they do deal a decent amount of damage. Probably the best one out of this for sheer usefulness would be the wave beam. Now the wave beam, once again, semi-automatic. It deals 25 damage and it shoots through walls. And finally the spacer, which I got the hurtful spacer of, deals 35 damage. It doesn't go through walls or anything, but it deals the most damage out of the standard beams that you can make early game. So it shoots 3 beams, that's about it. It seems to have a wider hitbox, so it's going to be easier to hit, but at the same time, easier to hit the ground with. Out of the beams that you'd probably want to carry with you, you'd probably want to use the spacer when outright fighting, or the wave beam when you don't want to deal with an enemy halfway through a wall and you want to just cheese him, like this. Now, these doors I'll show you how to make later, but for now let's get back into it. Now you're probably wondering, with these standard beams at your disposal, where are the suits? Right here. The suits are made using meteorite bars and a certain amount of topaz. They all just need a standard anvil to craft, and this is the standard power suit. Giving a decent defense of 15 for a starter thing. It also has the effect of giving you 60 plus mana and increasing magic damage when it's just this suit. It also gives a depth meter as shown here, and also it provides a lucky horseshoe effect, so that means no more fall damage. Yippee. I would show the no fall damage, except unfortunately I can't get on top of my house because I don't have any jumping abilities. This is just the basic power suit, so you'll probably want to upgrade your suit into something a lot more powerful eventually. So later you would probably come across hellstone bars. So using these hellstone bars, you can upgrade your suit to the Varia suit. The Varia suit increases your armor, and at the same time it also provides a extra obsidian skull effect, as well as the effects that it used to have, but also powers you up with a powers you up with a free cloud in a bottle. Hey. Oh, and the depth meter effect is switched with a compass effect, and those zombies are pissing me off. Okay, with a little extra preparation, I have brought a whole crap ton of other items here to make more items. Items making items. One of the items you can make is the charge beam. The charge beam is a semi-glitchy weapon which, upon holding down, charges up an energy ball, which, once it's fully charged, you can let it go, and it deals splash damage. Apparently this is fixed, except it's not in this version, obviously. Except it still makes for a nice weapon, either way. Dealing a whole ton of damage, including 250 range damage when fully charged, apparently. Secondly, what you'd want to make out of these weapons is the wall jump boots. Now the wall jump boots are made how I just showed you, which I forgot to do so. But anyway, the wall jump boots lets you do exactly that. Wall jump. So now I can get on top of my base and Something awkward to note though is that if you don't have, and this is probably a glitch, a really, really bad glitch, is that if you have the wall jump boots equipped and you don't have a lucky horseshoe effect and you take even the slightest bit of fall damage like that, you die. You take 2000 something damage, so that might be a glitch you would want to watch out for. And I'm not kidding. So make sure you have a lucky horseshoe equipped, or a suit of power armor on, so you don't take that fall damage and so you don't have to worry about accidentally suiciding yourself. Another item you can get after rushing the dungeon would be the missile launcher. Now, I don't have any missiles on me, but I'll probably go cheat some right now. Missiles. Now the missiles and the super missiles can be made using iron gel. I think it was iron gel and torches. And then the super missiles use silver gel and torches and something else. I didn't set out the recipes, except these are fairly straightforward. Using a missile launcher, just fire them at enemies and watch them explode. Now the super missiles are somewhat different though, because the super missiles they deal triple the damage, and when they hit the ground they explode like bombs. And of course, who doesn't like exploding the terrain? Except me, because I don't like exploding the terrain. But you get the point. Now the missile upgrade, the missile launcher can be upgraded into a missile level 2 using hellstone bars. This increases the damage by 15, and then finally can be upgraded to missile level 3 with adamantium and wires to make missile level 4, which deals an extra 40 damage. And unfortunately, all the mobs have now run away because it's daytime. And yes, you can blow yourself up. Dealing a nice 80 damage on hit with the level 4. It is definitely a good weapon to have around, albeit it uses ammo. Now another upgrade you can get for the standard missile launcher is the Sequel missile launcher. This uses a normal missile launcher, a flame lash, and 5 normal missiles to create the Seeker missile launcher. The Seeker missile launcher is different in that it doesn't take damage from the missiles, it only takes damage from the Seeker missile launcher itself. So it'll only deal some 50 damage on hit. Except, like you just saw, it fires a massive spread of 6 missiles all at once. Unfortunately, in this version, only one missile from that entire spread can hit a single enemy, so it's best used for either breaking up clusterfucks or just fighting worm monsters, because worm monsters have multiple segments which you can thus hit with all the shots from the Seeker missile. And indeed, you can still blow yourself up. So that's it for the missiles. Still in the early mode of the game, you can make the Metroid bow. Oops, I already have one here. You can make the Metroid bow. The Metroid bow, when equipped, allows you to go into morph bow mode. But while using the morph bow, you can right click to lay bombs. These bombs deal weak damage of roughly about 10, except they have massive knockback. Even while in morph bow, you can actually double jump and wall jump as a morph bow. And so obviously down here the morph bow will let me get into this tight location so I can get down here. Just press Z to disengage or engage and you'll be right to roll. Quite literally. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so moving on to the hard mode items that you require hard mode to be able to get, and I just blew myself up by accidentally shooting. The next beams upgrade that you can get. Actually, I'll show you all the beam upgrades you can get right now. Up until the last beam, which I'll save for the last, obviously. Okay, having gotten all the items that I require, I'll now show you how to craft the later beams in the game. The plasma beam is a hard mode weapon that deals a whopping 50 damage, is rather loud also, so you'll probably want to either take the sounds yourself and decrease the sound power, or just take it up with the mod maker. But the plasma beam will penetrate all and every enemy in its path, so it makes it epic for fighting the Eater of Worlds or the Destroyer. And obviously it's fire. Who doesn't like fire? And I just ate a mushroom. Okay, now with the plasma beam in your disposal, you now have access to the All Beam. The All Beam requires a special item, which is the Beam Combo, which is created with 10 Topaz, 5 Souls of Light, and 5 Iron Bars. So using the Beam Combo and the Plasma, Wave, and Ice Beams together, you create the All Beam. The All Beam is a blue beam, which is wide and at the same time powerful. It has the effects of penetrating all enemies and blocks, and if it was actually working, the Ice Beam would actually add freeze, but unfortunately freeze doesn't work. The next beam that you'd want to get would be the all-powerful Hyper Beam. The Hyper Beam uses the All Beam, Spacer, 20 Souls of Fright, Sight, and Might to make the Hyper Beam. The Hyper Beam is a rainbow-coloured large beam of utter destruction, and using the Hurtful Hyper Beam, it deals probably about 80 damage or 75 damage, penetrates all enemies just like before, and is basically just a slightly better upgrade to the All Beam. So with that, that's all the normal standard beams that you can get. Given that you are now in hard mode, the next upgrade to the suit that you can get is the Gravity Suit. The Gravity Suit requires 50 wire, well, it requires wire and cursed flames for 50 for the chest plate and 25 for both the suit helmet and the greaves. Once equipped, you will be well on your way to badassery, as This now has the depth meter and compass, obsidian skin, Neptune shell. You have infinite breath and a lucky helmet effect. I mean lucky horseshoe effect. And on top of that, it also has cloud in a bottle. I mean cloud in a balloon already equipped into it. Now, as far as slime. As far as upgraded accessories are concerned, the Metroid bow, otherwise known as the Morph bow, can be upgraded with 3 dynamite, 250 gel, 10 cells of light and night to create the upgraded Metroid bow. The upgraded Metroid bow is the same, except by pressing P, you use up all your mana, and it drops a power bomb, which vaporizes everything in roughly the screen. Except then you'll have to wait for your mana to regenerate before you can place down another one. Secondly, the space jump, which is made with angel wings, demon wings, rocket boots, a paracloud in the bottles, and 10 cells of flight, is a equipable item which allows you to infinitely double jump. Using a pair of Hermes boots, Spectre boots, 5 cells of light and night will be able to equip you with the speed booster. Speed booster vastly increases your move speed, and as you saw there, as you run at increased speeds, it projects a shield as if you were speed boosting in Metroid or a Metroid game, which deals colossal damage on contact. Combined with the Rush Space Jump, you can get just about anywhere in record time. And if that wasn't good enough, you can take both of those jumps, the Space Jump and the Speed Booster, to become a Space Jump. This combines both of them together to save inventory space. Finally, a powerful item that you would want to collect after you defeat the twins would be the X-ray scope. With 10 wires, 10 cells of light, 10 of night, and 5 of sight from the twins, you'll be able to create the X-ray scope. Equipping the X-ray scope equips you with all the buffs from that let you see things. So it lets you shine while in dark places. It has Night Owl effect to increase the distance of light. It has Spelunker, so now you can see ores, like displayed here. And if there was an enemy inside darkness, you can now see them through the walls, using the Hunter buff that it provides. Finally, onto miscellaneous things from hard mode. You can create a super missile recharge station with 20 super missiles, 20 souls of night, 10 silver bars and 15 wires to create a super missile recharge station. And doing the same for a missile recharge station for 50 missiles, 20 souls of light, 10 iron bars and 10 wires, you create a normal missile recharge station. These recharge stations just go on the ground, and when powered using wires from collected from the mechanic, they will constantly drop missiles or super missiles so you can replenish your ammo. So basically now, if you have these, you'll have unlimited ammo to fire using your seeker missiles or your nasty missile launcher number 3. Of course, being aware that if you accidentally fire super missiles too much in your base, you could accidentally destroy it. So do keep that in mind before you start going Rambo with the missiles. Something I like to do, however, once I get unlimited super missiles, is use the super missiles to flatten the terrain. Because who doesn't like unlimited bombs at the touch of a button? And another miscellaneous item is the Chozo door, made with 5 iron bars, 2 light, and 10 wires to create the Chozo door. The Chozo door is placed down like a standard door, as seen here. It can be opened like a standard door, but something I found is that it doesn't register as a door, so you can't place these on people's houses, or else they won't move in, because it doesn't register as a door. Except, the good thing is that because it doesn't register as a door, the enemies don't know how to knock on it. So basically, you can keep enemies outside your base until they find a way to get in other ways than your Chozo door. Throughout your travels, you might see a blue ore like this. This ore is called plant phazon, and this plant phazon is mined to make the strongest weapons in the mod currently. Unfortunately, this gear, well, this ore cannot be mined using molten or even the all-powerful hamjacks. So you're going to need an upgrade. To be able to mine phazon, you will require a new drill to be able to mine the phazon so that you can become powerful. Using a hamjax, 50 cursed flames, and 25 wires, you create a nova drill. The nova drill is a chainsaw, an axe, and a hammer all at once, and it deals 50 damage on hit. So it can be used as a weapon. So now using this drill, I can now mine the plant phazon. And now that I have plant phazon, I can now go to the next phase of my plan. With the phazon that you now possess, you can make a phazon concentrator. The phazon concentrator is used to concentrate phazon into concentrated phazon, which is used to power up various weapons and gear to make the strongest items in the game. Using the concentrated phazon, you would also want to create a phazon anvil. This is just 5 concentrated phazon, and place it down. You can use it to create your phazon weaponry. The phazon beam, which is the all-powerful beam for Metroid Prime 1, used in the final battle, is created using the hyper beam 25 concentrated phazon, which is equal to 5 times 25 pieces of phazon ore, and also with 30 souls of might, sight, and fright. The phazon beam drains mana incredibly fast, but is also a fully automatic weapon, allowing you to totally pulverize enemies. And my mana's gone. To better contain that power, the gravity suit can now be upgraded into the phazon suit. The phazon suit is made using plant phazon and souls of night to create the phazon suit. The phazon suit is the ultimate suit in the map, and it provides all the things that the gravity set would do. It provides the GPS effect, so you get all those things on the side, and also eventually it'll make you immune to phazon, because phazon will not always not hurt you. And finally, it provides 100% reduced mana. So now you can go crazy with all your spells from other mods, or just about anything in this mod, to totally decimate enemies. Like so. Notice that it's not draining my mana anymore, as I now have 100% mana reduction. Now you're probably feeling very strong about yourself. Another miscellaneous item that you might want to create is the power generator. The power generator allows you to summon Phantoon, who was a boss from Super Metroid. And the baby Metroid, oh he's so cute, allows you to summon Ridley. So here is the Phantoon boss fight, and he appears like he does in Super Metroid and begins barraging me like he would. And now I have to fight him. Upon defeating Phantoon, he just sits there and glitches out. So you'll have to restart your game to otherwise unglitch Phantoon. And now we move on to Ridley. Ridley is a boss who was meant to be fought near the end of the game, and so by summoning him, he now wants the baby Metroid for himself, and so now he is attacking me. Whoa! But yes, Ridley's hitbox is a little bit off to the side sometimes, so you can actually clip through his wings and not take damage like that. So he's... ow. The actual part to damage is actually where he's holding the baby Metroid and also the feet of him. Let's finish this guy off with style. Alright. Powerbomb, go! Yeah! Upon defeating Ridley, you'll get the Lava Metroid. This is the baby Metroid that follows Samus home. And so now it thinks I'm its mother. So now it'll just follow you around. It's completely invulnerable, it won't die. So it's just a cute little vanity pet for obvious fun reasons. Now if only it would actually latch onto enemies and kill them for me. Because surely this thing would get hungry. As a second item that you get from defeating Ridley every time, you get the electric power core. The electric power core is used to make the screw jump. By now, the screw jump is easy to make, with the screw jump using a cross necklace, the electric power core, and 25 souls of fright, might, and sight. By equipping the screw attack, you are now the strongest thing in the game, hopefully. And by jumping, you can use the screw attack. Screw attack deals roughly around 400 something damage on hit, so it's incredibly overpowered, just like it is in the game. And so now you can screw, super jump, multi jump, speed boost, and phase on beam your way to world domination. Well then, with that, I hope you enjoyed this mod spotlight, and that you'll use this mod, as I think it's incredibly fun to use. And I will be making a let's play of this mod actually rather soon, and so I hope you'll tune in to that as I quest to become the strongest bounty hunter in the galaxy. See you next time. This is Dark Mega. See ya later.